Hi there. Happy Travel Tuesday.
Hi, everybody. We are on the road today, Elizabeth. This is
are.
exciting.
We should take guesses of where you think we are. Obviously, I think we can tell we're at a AAA location.
Of course we are at a AAA location, but you came to this area early this morning because there was a press conference. Well, I'll give it away.
Right, we're in central New York.
Yes,
we're at
we
our
are.
DeWitt AAA office.
We are in Syracuse at our DeWitt location, coming to you live, so really excited about being here today.
Yeah, so thrilled. So we did have a press conference with the media in central New York today, talking about Memorial Day, the 100 deadliest days for teen drivers getting underway. That's Memorial Day to Labor Day. So we are asking everyone to be careful out there on the roads, make it a safe summer, and this really kicks that off and sets the pace for that. So it's going to be a busy weekend with over 42 million people traveling for Memorial Day.
There's a lot of people traveling, and I will tell you, on the thruway this morning coming, the drive was great, the weather's great, but there is construction going on, and there are cars on the side of the road. Remember, safe driving, but slow down, move over. That is really important. There were some construction sites. I was actually up quite early, and those weren't active yet, but it really is important to pay attention. That's the workers' office, if you will, that are working on the sides of the roads and doing that road construction.
They're working on the side of the road. We do have some viewers joining in there. Hi, Jill. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, it's our workspace, not ours, but our roadside heroes is what we call our tow technicians that help everybody when they go out there and break down. So they have about 3 feet of space separating them working on the side of the road to a speeding car on the thruway. So just a reminder of that. And on the New York State Thruway today, coming to central New York, state police, pulling people over and making sure they weren't speeding in those work zones. I saw many people pulled over today.
Yeah, it really is so important. And, we talk about it right now, but it's a year-round thing, and it is avoidable. Go the speed limit, pay attention, put down the cell phones, and really pay attention to the road.
Yeah, and it's going to be a busy one. So 42 million people traveling for Memorial Day, about 37 million of them by car. That's about 88% of them traveling by car. So you always use your favorite phrase to pack your patience.
For sure, yeah. And the majority of those travelers by car are going to leave Friday. That's really the busiest day of the weekend. You're going to start to see people. Today's Tuesday, during the week, a couple extra days, but Friday is that peak day. Everyone, that does have to work, they're going to leave. So if you can, modify your travel times a little bit to avoid some traffic, but really pay attention, plan your route, plan those stops. Some of the rest stops on the New York State Thruway are still under construction for the refurbishment of them.
That's right. There's still some that are definitely closed, so you do have to plan that ahead. If you get a trip tick from AAA, all of that's noted on there for you, which ones are open and which ones aren't. But AAA also partnered with INRIX to determine the best and worst times to travel over the holiday weekend, and all this information is right at AAA.com too. But as Brian said, Friday will be the busiest, so try and go early or go later, because when everyone's getting out of work and everyone's ready to hit the road for their long weekend, even on Thursday at that same peak times in the afternoon, then it's going to be very, very busy.
Well, everyone has the same idea. They all want to, leave at that. And airports are going to be busy as well. People are still, while the majority of Memorial Day weekend is on road travel, people are flying. Airports are going to be crowded, and make sure, with the bag drop lines and check-in, get there early. Make sure the app is downloaded for the airline that you're flying on your phone, so you'll get last-minute notifications. The good news is, Elizabeth, at least in the Northeast, the weather's supposed to be really good. I actually heard a forecast this morning for the New York City area. Sunny all weekend. So hopefully there will be minimal weather delays, at least in the Northeast.
This is Chamber of Commerce weather right here.
It
was
really
a perfect
is.
day for a press conference today.
Yes.
Again, thank you to the Cicero Police Department Sergeant Snell, who partnered with us, and we have press conferences coming up later in the week in Rochester and Buffalo too, as we prepare everyone for their holiday travel. So like you had mentioned, the air travel is increasing. The air travel's up more than the road trips. It's just so many people are taking the road trips. But we're going to see a big jump in people traveling by air this weekend.
Definitely this weekend and the summer as well. In fact, TSA came out with an announcement today that if parents or guardians of 14 to 17-year-olds, if they have TSA pre-check, they will allow the 14 to 17-year-olds to go through pre-check with them to help expedite that. Now, 13-year-olds and under can go through pre-check with a parent or guardian that already has pre-check.
Okay.
So that will allow the non-pre-check lines to ease up a little bit. So everyone's really trying to pay attention to the influx of air travel this summer and getting people to their destinations efficiently, quickly, and safely.
Sure. So if you have questions about how to navigate all this, or want to know where people are going, that information is at AAA.com, but you can comment with a question right here on Facebook Live. We'll do our best to answer it. If it's not live, we'll answer in the comments afterwards. But people are going to some big metropolitan areas. Orlando's going to be busy. New York City, people going on cruises out of Seattle, out of Florida, but then also people taking those trips, saying they're going camping, they're going to Adirondacks, so they're going to the Finger Lakes. So it's going to be a
lot of
great
campers
weekend
this weekend. It's kind of one of the first official, camping weekends as well. In fact, I was here early this morning in the office. Some of the advisors were talking about camping this weekend as well. So it really is just the unofficial start of summer, but we really want everyone to be safe.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
And since we're here today from AAA DeWitt, they have some big news going on. So if you're a Central New York resident, you're going to want to tune into this right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So the office has been without an insurance advisor, and they have Kayla here now in the office to service all your insurance needs, whether it's home, auto, life, all of those insurance opportunities right here in the DeWitt location, and a great team in place.
And so many people, we talked about traveling for Memorial Day, but a lot of people are traveling internationally. International travel is up about 200% for Memorial Day this weekend, and you need to do this in advance, but you can get your foreign currency at AAA as long as you order that ahead of time.
Yes, order it ahead of time. It's usually in the office within 24 to 48 hours, so you can come in or order it online as well. It's great. We were without it for a while, and I have to tell you, people have been coming in constantly for that. Passport photos, international driving permits, all of that stuff is taken care of right here at AAA, so you can have that wonderful Europe vacation without all the hassles.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Plan ahead, and when you think about that, 80 different currencies. So we got you covered. So no matter what you're thinking, you're traveling to Europe this summer. We have some associates who are heading out today, heading out to Europe on vacation. They got their foreign currency at AAA, tested out the system, said it worked just so smoothly and perfectly, so that's great.
It works
news.
Really easy, and you can have them in multiple denominations. It's always good to have that in your wallet or purse, just some local currency if you want to, tip someone or get that gelato on an evening stroll. You just want to,
a little cash in the pocket.
Yes,
they used to call them the tip packs. Remember that back in the day? And you could say just enough to be able to tip here and
correct.
there. But you can still get whatever you need.
You can get whatever you need, absolutely. So all those right here at AAA.
Okay. And travel deals? Do you have any specials
absolutely
for us this week?
So Amtrak vacations right now, and we love Amtrak. People are planning that summer vacation to go out west, see the national parks, or out to Mount Rushmore, the Music City. So many things you can do with Amtrak. Up to $500 per couple on your vacation when you book it by June 2nd. So there's still some time for that, and the $500, depending on the length of the rail package, the more you save. So that's a great savings going on right now. We talked about airfare being expensive, Elizabeth, and Viking Ocean Cruises now for 25th anniversary sale, free international air. That's huge.
That really is.
It's Viking Ocean, so they do river and ocean. Sure. This is Viking Ocean. It expires the 31st of May, so still some time to get in there, but it's a 25th anniversary sale. So with that air comes a $25 deposit. That's all that's required to hold your space. So that is a really good deal with Viking.
Get that down, hold the space, and then figure out the ins and outs of what you want to do after
Absolutely,
that.
Yeah. And
little planning goes a long way and saves you so much
planning is great,
money.
and we have a team in all our locations to do that, but that air credit is really, really good. And Holland America, they have an anniversary sale going on to still book through the 31st of May. $45 off cruise fares and up to $150 onboard credit. And of course, Holland America, so popular in Europe, the Caribbean, Alaska, huge home in the summer for Alaska with Holland America. So really so much information there.
And you expect it to be a busy cruise season in Alaska this summer?
It is. It's already started. The ships are up there. So the Alaska season starts in May. Mid-May, and so the ships are up there, and it is very busy. We've had a lot of folks that are already up on those beginning sailings, and they're loving it. The weather's still a little cooler at this time of year, but it is really great. So Alaska will continue to be very popular.
That would explain why Seattle is one of the top destinations for Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people will be heading out on cruises out of Seattle.
They are going out to Seattle and then boarding those cruise ships as well. You can go into Seattle and board a cruise ship. Vancouver, up into Fairbanks. There's many options with Alaska and Alaska Cruise Tour, so it is a great vacation.
Well, speaking of that, that's one of the reasons you want to talk to a travel agent, because people just think, oh, I'm going to go to Alaska. Do you want to go this way? Do you want to go this way? Do you want to do the land first? Do you want to do the land second? And a lot of it turns into personal preference, but you might not know what you want if you've never been there, so you got to talk that out with your travel expert.
Of course, and the other thing is, you can do a typical 7-day cruise in Alaska, do an inside passage, but if you do a land tour before or after, it makes it just that vacation and that experience, the nature, the land, Denali National Park, all of those things are just spectacular. So it is worth really, those are bucket list trips, and you want to make sure you make the most of that for sure.
Yeah, so plan that out.
And then one other one with a European airfare opportunity as well, AMA Waterways. They have a fixed rate on transatlantic flights right now, $8.99. That's really a good deal. I was pricing out some air for Europe for someone the other day. It was upwards of $1,500. So that fixed rate of $8.99, that is on select European river cruises for this summer as well. So really, Elizabeth, there are so many deals out there. Our advisors know where those specials are and what's going on. It really behooves everyone to just take a moment, sit down, and make the most of it. It's about experience, it's about education, it's about value. We have great value, and we want to make sure that everyone has a wonderful vacation.
Yeah, so start looking through the bucket list, see what's on it, and then deciding where you want to go and make it happen.
We'll get you. As we say, we're there before, during, and after your trip.
If you're not doing it, you're going to miss out, because people are traveling, people are booking. The increase in airfare over Memorial Day has not slowed down travel whatsoever. I mean, no one wants to pay more, but prices are up, and we see that at the grocery store and everywhere else we go, but people are prioritizing travel and saying we definitely want to take these trips.
They definitely want to do, and you can book far out in advance. I was just on a conference call with some executives from one of our cruise partners, and they are booking into 2025. So people are planning that far in advance. People say, should I wait till the last minute? Should I go? And really, if you want what you want, when you want it, the best accommodations, plan early. There are savings to make sure that you're getting that best value.
Yeah.
The old days of waiting till the last minute, it's not happening, because you know what? So many people are traveling. There's very little distressed inventory at the end of the day. So you get what you want. That doesn't happen much anymore. So plan that in advance for sure.
Okay, great advice, and take advantage of some of those specials. Even the free airfare one. Now you don't have to complain about the price of airfare.
No, absolutely. There's a lot of deals out there to ensure that everyone can get the best value. So
just a reminder to everyone, Memorial Day weekend coming up. If you're just tuning in, please be safe out there. We're here from AAA DeWitt today. We are sharing a safety message that we just want to make sure everyone kicks off the holiday weekend. We don't have any regrets, no tragedies. Just play it safe. Have a safe summer, and we'll keep tuning in with you every week.
Absolutely. Enjoy your cookouts as well in the backyard.
Okay. Happy Travel Tuesday.